Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Have you ever wondered how to safely clean your engine bay on any car, but especially this GTI? Well, in this video, I'm going to do just that. I've been meaning to do this for quite some time and I've decided to pull the trigger. As most of you remembered in my past videos, I got my GTI rust-proofed when I first bought it. While rust-proofing is highly recommended in the climate I'm in, they went a little overboard, especially in the engine bay. If I had known that the wax-based coating wouldn't cure properly due to the high operating temperatures of these engines, I would have opted out of having the engine bay treated. Not only does it make everything greasy, but also future maintenance would be more difficult. While it's generally safe to clean modern engine bays, I'll be taking some key precautions with this one, just because there's a lot of exposed electronics in here. I'll be sending my brother Jacob to the store to grab the supplies we need. So stick around and find out if I can make this engine bay look like new, and hopefully it doesn't become a disaster. So let's get started.
Hey guys, how's it going? We arrived at the supplier. We're going to building B number 2, Pro Detailing Supplies. We're on our way right now, let's go in. We got an Orange Degreaser and then we got a pink car soap. Now we're on our way back home to Julia. She's gonna use these products to clean her car.
Hey folks, we're back. We're gonna continue this video, but first before I get into the supplies, there's one important thing I have to say, and I can't stress this enough, is please do not wash your engine bay with large amounts of water, especially this Mk8. They are not designed for that. You'll see a lot of channels hosing it down saying it's safe, but in reality there's a lot of stuff that can be exposed. Let me show you. In the engine we have the ignition coils, which are not waterproof. We have connectors that are open, wiring that's not fully covered. We have an alternator that's fully open. We have our turbo in the back, an intake here, battery, and fuse box. And none of these are waterproof. So I wouldn't recommend power washing your engine bay. Exposing these components to water will lead to corrosion, electrical failure, and expensive repairs down the line. Engines are meant to be maintained with regular oil and fluid changes, not blasted with a pressure washer. Now keep in mind that these issues will not show up after the first wash. It may take a few weeks or months for it to show some electrical malfunctions. That's why I will be not washing my engine today. I'll be using some gentle and controlled techniques to remove dust, grime, and the sticky wax residue left over from my rust proofing, which honestly just looks messy and shouldn't be under the hood anyway. I'll be focusing on visible surfaces rather than hidden components. I'll mainly be working on the sides over here, over there, and then the top of the hood. The first thing I want to do is get some compressed air so I can clean up all the dust and debris from my engine bay. Oh. The debris is flying everywhere. I thought the sand would be much easier to take off, but it's actually kind of like stuck to the plastics. There was only a minimal amount of dust I could really get rid of. Just because of the wax, it made it stuck to the parts. All right, so I'm gonna take the foam part off now. There's 3 little clips in it for me to take out, and I'll just be slightly popping them out. Oh. This is the main part I'm focusing on, because every time I open my hood up, my hands get dirty, and I don't like that. So we'll be fixing that right now. Before I start cleaning the hood, I just want to cover my engine and the components I can't get wet. I'm not going to tape it or anything, I'm just going to shove it in little cracks. I won't seal it properly, just a good amount. to get rid of this wax built up over here, I'll be using this 3D Orange Degreaser. I like this one just because it's eco-friendly and biodegradable. I would rather use products that are gentle and eco-friendly. So now we'll let this sit, and then we will go in with our medium bristle brush and try and remove the debris. Oh, there's no way. Holy crap, this is harder than I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add like way more. Since I have so much wax, I have to use extra degreaser to get it off. And then I have to apply soapy water with a cloth, and then I wipe that all together. That's the only way I'll really get the wax buildup off. And it already looks so much better, especially on this side. It's definitely not as easy as I thought it was gonna be, just because the wax is so hard to get rid of. All right, it already looks so much better. I finished the hood, but all I've been doing is spraying the degreaser, scrubbing it, putting some water and soap on it, and then scrubbing it even more. And then I kind of keep repeating the process until the wax keeps degrading, and then I can just wipe it all off and it's back to normal. Yeah, you need to work it right away or else it dries up. So I'm gonna be focusing on that. It reaches. I don't know how good it cleans it though. I mean, honestly, ew. Look at that little gunk. If there's wax in the little like nooks and crannies, you're not gonna get rid of it unless you have the specific tools for it, but if there's some wax left over, I'm just gonna leave it. It's gonna be too hard to get rid of. I mean, if you guys have a smarter and more efficient way to get rid of this terrible wax buildup, then let me know in the comments below. See, like that's probably the best I'm gonna get. There's still some wax on it, but it's not as bad as before. For my foam hood piece, I'm just spraying it with some soap and water and just giving it a quick rub. I don't need to completely soak it or anything. And then I'll just leave that to the side until I have to put it back. Look at that. Brand new, basically. Ew, and there's like balls of wax everywhere. Ew, like, ew. This degreaser will take a while to break down the wax because it is gentle and eco-friendly and all that. If you did have a harsh degreaser, then of course it'd take longer to break up the wax. But I'd rather do this and take my time with it than, you know, hurt the environment. So just enjoying myself. I don't mind leaving some wax residue in some places. Of course, the wax does help with corrosion, so I'm fine with that. I'm almost done though. I finished the hood and the one side, so I just gotta finish this up and then we're all done. Now, some people say by keeping your engine bay clean, it'll help you spot leaks early, and that's true to an extent. The reality is most issues reveal themselves through performance changes or dashboard warnings. So especially in cars like the Mk8, these engines are full of sensors inside, right? So something like a slight variation in temperature can throw a false warning. Now, while the clean engine bay is nice, it's not the first line of defense for engine problems. I'm just going in with the small brush here to get in the cracks again. Now that we are done putting liquids on, I think I can take off the tarp now. So let me just take off the towel. And then the tarp. Now look at that. Look how much nicer it looks. It looks so much cleaner, nicer in general, okay? Now I'm gonna get rid of the debris that I couldn't with the air compressor. I'm just gonna take a cloth, wet it a bit, and just wipe it off. I'm wiping off the sticky dust off the intake box, the battery, the fuse box, some wires here and there, just some plastics. I'll wipe some hoses down. Awesome. Okay, we have finished cleaning. Now I'm gonna grab back my foam piece for the hood and we will be putting it back in. Okay, so this is how it's gonna go. Oh, crap. Okay. So there was a little bit of wax left over from on the back of the foam board, so it got a bit on the metal here, but that's okay. Anyways, that looks so much better. Awesome. The hood's all done. Now we're gonna put the cover back on here. I do need to clean this actually quick. There is some wax residue on here, so I can't really get that off, but it's okay. As long as it looks nicer than it did before. All right, now that's cleaned, I can put it back on the engine. Now, this is not about perfection. This is just about making sure I am satisfied with what I've done. And look at that. I am pretty satisfied. This is the soap I used for my water. It's also by 3D. It is biodegradable and eco-friendly. I've dropped all the links to all the products I've used down in the description below. So was it worth it? Yes. My engine bay looks a lot cleaner and it'll be easier to work with moving forward. I'm definitely going to avoid rust proofing under the hood next time. Lastly, let me know in the comments if you've ever attempted to clean your engine bay, especially in the Mk8. How did you do it and did you run into any problems? Now let's see if I have any dirt or debris on my fingers. Look at that! Mission successful. If you've enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit that super thanks button on any of your favorite videos. Your support helps me keep this channel growing. If you send a super thanks, you'll be credited at the end of the next video, and your comment will get top priority. Now this is the moment of truth to see if I can start my engine. There shouldn't be a problem though. Ooh, look at that, brand new. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.